Hey there, welcome to What's You Up To Now, day 2,831, celebrating 2,831 days of showing up, sharing life and business lessons learned along the way. Good, the bad, the ugly, the things that worked, the things that didn't. Today we're talking about celebrating as part of step 6 of the IDEANCE process. The process we came up with at the beginning of the year to help us pick up fuzzies on the balloon, to help us actually get what we want in the different life framework areas and aspects, the different areas of our life: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationship, and contribution. At the end of every month, we focus 7 days, a day each, on each of the steps of the process that we came up with in January, so that we can have a process that we make our own, we internalize, we practice using together, so in the future, if we need it or we want it, if we need a process that will help us solve a problem or achieve a goal, we've got one in our subconscious, because after you do it 12 times, it's definitely installed in your subconscious. And if you make it your own along the way and internalize the steps and practice them and actually do them, you've got it forever. Cool is that? So today we're talking about celebrating, and celebrating to me involves all different fun things. We're making a list for both the Be a Better You annual challenge and for the Supersize Your Business group of different ways we can celebrate checkpoints or milestones or places along the journey. Maybe we just celebrate every week. Every week we have, I haven't thought about that yet, but maybe every week I just do a celebratory note in my gratitude journal. I'm going to do it every day. Come on, let's be honest. I'm going to do it every day. What's working, and celebrating that, so I create momentum and more of that. Why? Because it makes life a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun. And our life is actually all about our journey here on planet Earth. It's how do we become the best possible version of ourselves? How do we positively impact other human beings and make the world a better place? At least that's my purpose and my understanding of really what I think everybody's purpose is we all just want to be ourselves and, be the best possible version of ourselves and continue to live and create the lives that we want. Guess what? We have that power. We just don't realize it sometimes. We don't give ourselves permission to. So, celebrating. What could you celebrate today? Share one win in the comments below. Share one thing that you're grateful for or that you want to celebrate. And let us celebrate with you to give it more universal energy, right? Because that is how we make the world a better place. All right. Working on my school community, Supersize Business. Tiers just came out, and I always knew I was going to monetize my group somehow, or my community somehow. Not going to do that yet. Still looking for founding members. So if you are looking for a great community that is more focused on all of the aspects of growing and building and supersizing than just money, because I don't think we've talked about money yet we're in the money category, and I am going to seek a change in that, because I don't think that is necessarily where our community belongs. I have to check with, and I am checking in already with the folks that have already joined the group as founding members and see how they feel about that, what they think about that. But I feel like we're going backwards in the money category because we never talk about it. And so people will pop in and say, oh, I'm going to check this out. But they never talk about money. They talk about all the other things and how to supersize their business, but they don't talk about the money part of it specifically. And maybe I'll bring in an expert and we'll add some of those components, but that's not where we start. We never start. If we start focusing on the money, guess what? We push it away. If we start asking ourselves, how can I help? How can I serve? How can I solve problems for the group of people that I love working with? That's how we win. And when we win and provide value, the money just comes and flows to us. All right, topic for another day. Topic maybe we'll talk about today in the community. I think that might be a good topic to open up on as we talk about celebrating. All right, need any help? You just have to ask. Otherwise, I am looking for founding members for the school community. I'm not sure what I'm going to cap it at. We're at 27 folks now, so I'll have to see, because I'm looking for really 10 active people, 10 people that want to come in, be a part of the community, help it to form and interact with one another, and actually help one another out to grow and build and supersize in the ways that each of us individually want to. Because that seems to be what it takes. I'm actually participating in other people's communities and figuring out what does it take to make an impact. And I will say I think I'm making an impact on most of the communities that I am a part of, that I choose to be active in. I actually joined way too many communities initially just because I was modeling and looking at what works, what doesn't work in different areas. And some of them I've decided they're not what I feel inclined to work toward right now. Other ones, I'm in 2 manifesting groups right now. One is Victoria Gallagher's Powerful Manifestor Mastermind, which is freaking incredible. If you're looking for hypnosis, meditations, affirmations, challenges, can't recommend it enough. Actually, I can recommend it enough. I think I'm her #1 fan. When it comes to her app, I guarantee I've logged more hours than anybody else on that app, except maybe the people developing it. And I use it every single day. It's like my secret weapon. I don't know if I talk about it, but maybe I will start sharing it. But I love her group. I wish I could spend more time in it, but as you're building your own community, you really don't, you can't spend all your time in other people's things and doing, and paying attention to them. If I'm paying more attention, and I absolutely am, to a couple people's groups than my own, that is an improvement area for me. So, lesson learned. Here we go. All right. Have an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.